All right, we're back. I'm excited. Louder than normal. That's how you know I'm excited. We're back here with the Forgotten City. We left off, they were just starting to announce the election results. It seems like Maliola's, aka Quinkchi, I can't remember what his name is, the guy with the different colored eyes. It seems like he's gonna win in an upset, or not really an upset, but just you know, he's knocking off the incumbent. So I think that the story should start to ramp up kind of significantly here. Just a guess, really, but I don't know. Just seems about right. So, without further ado, oh, I gotta thank you all first. Thank you all for stopping by. If you haven't checked out my earlier videos, please go back, watch from the beginning. It's a lovely story. You won't regret it. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, yada yada yada. All those things I'm obligated to say because I'm making videos and publishing them to YouTube. So, thanks again for dropping in, and let's hop right in. Alright, should be election result time. Yep, there goes Aquidia. Do we do it up here? Oh, he really does. I didn't even notice. He really does put clothes on these things. What about the priestess?
I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Wait. Okay. Wow. She takes some long steps, doesn't she? I love that everybody runs into position. Alright, so we've got a whole event going on here.
Citizens,
What a populous town we have.
A great body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and Marcus Malleolus Gurges. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Am I gonna be a tiebreaker?
Dacius.
Malleolus.
Galerius.
I abstain. I'm just here to observe.
Virgil.
Malleolus.
Rufius.
Malleolus.
And finally, Domitius.
Malleolus.
Oh, wow.
Who else?
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
Hail, Magistrate Malleolus. I said, hail, Magistrate Malleolus. That's more like it.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. No more shall you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe, because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden. For my first act as magistrate, I hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an era. The myth of the Golden Rule is no more.
The Golden Rule is real, you idiot.
For his attempt to deceive us all, Sentius is hereby found guilty of treason against the Empire.
Oh, he's gonna break it.
What? I have committed no crimes. This is madness.
His sentence: to fight for his life in gladiatorial combat against Domitius.
Or I guess it could
Here
technically be
and
him.
now for your entertainment.
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Wait, I exercise my right as a Vestal priestess to pardon him. I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity. You'll doom us all.
Lies. It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
Oh.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you, old man.
What kind of
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, yeah, there they go. Where? How did he get down there? That was fast.
Stop! As magistrate, I command you to stop.
Okay. Oh. That was Sentius on the ground. Alright, round 2. We go again. So in past episodes when I was saying I remembered kind of just how it works, this is all that I meant. Oh, this guy's gonna stop me again.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back? I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life. Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you. Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made.
The
Worked
zip
real
line?
hard on it.
Nice. There it is. I was wondering.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably. Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening. Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Cool. Okay. Alright, so back up this way. I think this is probably faster than going down and around. Oh, I can go up there now. Okay. I know. I'm sorry. Alright, so we go up here. We are probably gonna have to talk to the one lady again and then convince whatever his name is, the guy that's name starts with a U, to not jump. And we have a way to do that.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far? All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him. Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Will do.
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone. Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over. It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact, and she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that. No. No. Time's up. I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my
I could
love.
just run and grab him.
I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Okay.
I can't believe he went through with it. Oh Lord. That poor lamb. I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
So maybe next time I'll have to see if I can help Yulia first. I guess.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and...
See if I can find evidence of this guy being... Okay. This guy being Quinctius or whatever. What is reading mode? Oh. That doesn't help us. That also doesn't help us.
No more should you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe because the tyrant Cyntius told you it was forbidden. Yes, remember my first act. My first act as magistrate. I hereby announce a day of, well, a day of celebration.
Who is this?
I'm not supposed to be in here. Talk. What business could you possibly have with me? The dainty little thing from next door? Of course not. As much as I despise her father, I would never lay a finger on that poor, sweet child. Well, I've had quite enough of this. Demetrius, come quickly. We're being robbed.
Alright. Well, you're not Domitius, so it's okay, buddy. Not that helpful anyways. Don't stop me.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Get up here and talk to him again.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name? We have? Wait, if I understand correctly, someone is about to break the golden rule, forcing me to create a portal in time to bring you here? I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Only, I assume we failed, and you had to start over. Is that about right? If so, what happened? Ah, I see. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered and do better next time. Now, I assume you sought me out again for a reason. Ask
Start
then.
here. Well, no, those don't actually help me at all.
Now, was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Go to this one.
Of course. What is it? Well, if you stopped one person from breaking it and you're still here, then there must be someone else about to break it still. Allow me to explain. When I discovered the ritual to Proserpina, the instructions came with a warning about paradoxes. The crux of it is this. If you do anything to change the course of history in such a way that your very being here is impossible, you will have created a paradox. To illustrate, when the golden rule is broken, I will open the doorway that will bring you here to prevent it from being broken. If you manage to succeed in saving our lives, then I will have no reason to open the doorway, and you will never have come here. A paradox. You see? The same thing would happen if you, say, inadvertently, allowed me to die. If I can't summon you, then you can't be here, obviously. If either of those things were to happen, I am given to understand you would be flung back to your original time, having changed the course of history for us and yourself. So the fact that you are still here means someone is going to break the golden rule, and there is yet work
Well, it sure
to do.
seemed like it was
Understand?
technically Malleolus.
Excellent. So it looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask? Of course. What is it?
So let's see what happens if we suggest him.
Why do you say that? What? I'm speechless. How do you know? Of course, this isn't your first loop, is it? Well then, you must stop him from winning the election. I expect you'll need some kind of leverage on him, but I can't be seen to be involved in this, of course, so you'll be on your own. You'd better not waste any time. And may Swada, goddess of persuasion, go with you.
Thank you. Thank you for
Good. Thank you.
clarifying for me. Okay.
If you're snooping around in my possessions, you're wasting your time.
Thank you for making me your daughter. Feel so safe and fortunate. Okay. I wonder if we'll have a chance to find out what happened to Scintilla. I guess I shouldn't jump from there. You take fall damage really easily in this game. Okay.
Ugh, this place has become a thoroughfare.
Keep it rolling. I apologize if you're hearing the...
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
If you're hearing the fireworks outside. It is still New Year's Day. Is that a cave? I don't think so. Alright. So let's see if...
That's quite an impressive bow you have there. Just like
See if this has been handled. That it has, okay.
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow. You know why.
How am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons then, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
Guy ready to talk yet?
Hello there, friend. May I say, that is a glorious bow you're carrying. Do you mind if I ask where you acquired it? Are you well, stranger? Have you been out in the sun too long? You seem a little confused. Perhaps you should go and see Lucretia in a clinic. Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii. Oh, you have it. I'm impressed.
Alright, cool.
Pleasure doing business. Can I help you with anything else? Very well. Another time.
So, on the next loop, it'd probably be better if I got this to Yulia first.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called silphium, but that Culus cumulatus decius won't give it to me.
Yes.
What?
Here you go.
Quick, give it here. Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you. Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing, and at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
Let's see what she says when I say this.
A what? I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I think it's your accent, because it sounded like you said, time traveler. But whatever kind of traveler you are, that was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
I don't think I need... I'll go
I'm
ahead and ask her this.
Lucretia, and I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not a physician. This is Nevia's clinic. I've just been filling in ever since she disappeared. I'm tired and out of my depth and miserable all the time. But I'd rather take this on myself than let one of you lot mess it up. Oh, this shrine was in use as a clinic long before any of us arrived here. Kind of strange to set up a clinic in the temple of the god of disease. But the god who inflicts a curse is also the only god who can undo it. So I suppose praying to Apollo for healing kind of makes sense.
Oh, here we
My
go.
husband
Pattern.
and I moved to Rome from Caesarea. He embraced the Roman way more than I would have liked, and turned into an awful philanderer. I would have divorced him and demanded the return of my dowry, but I knew he would sooner have me killed than give me my right. So I waited for the right time to take what was mine and disappear. And then the fires came. As he prepared to evacuate our villa, I gathered our most precious belongings, coins and gemstones, and the moment his back was turned, I ran. I could barely see for the smoke, and the streets were full of people trampling each other. I ran for the river, like everyone else, and leapt in. The next thing I remember, I was waking up on a riverbank, not far from here. It's all right. Say what you will about this place, at least my fornicating husband will never find me. And while there's no shortage of snakes here, at least with the golden rule, they have to try to be discreet about it.
Yeah, fair enough. All right.
Gladly.
Sorry to know
That's a shame.
enough about Navia.
Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Oh, I can talk to her now. Okay. She seems displeased.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. But thanks for trying to help me, I suppose. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest. As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's just not safe for me to talk about it. Please, no more questions. The Golden Rule. That's the least of my worries. The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are far crueler. Please, just leave me alone.
She poisoned herself.
I
already
don't
know
want
this.
to talk about it. Persistent as Nemesis, aren't you? I can tell you, but it's a long saga. All right. I'd been here about a week when it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out,
Aurelia.
I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii. She was supposed to be my friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did. I'm not proud of it, but yes, I was surprised he agreed to it, to be honest. But I was so happy to have the money I didn't question it. I had to sign an agreement saying I'd work off the debt over 30 years. But I figured I'd be out of here so soon it wouldn't matter. I paid Aurelia, and she gave me her so-called way out.
The hemlock?
Do you want to know what it was? Hemlock.
Naturally.
Drink this, she said, and you'll be out of here in no time. Of course, I demanded my money back, but she refused. She pointed to a sign on her tavern saying, "Let the buyer beware." Then she just looked at me with those cruel black eyes, and she laughed. She immediately told Malleolus I'd tried to escape without paying him back. Only, he didn't seem upset or surprised at all. In fact, he just thanked her. And that's when I realized the two of them had planned the whole thing from the beginning. That's what I said to the magistrate. I went to Sentius and begged for help, but he said the law was clear. I'd signed over my labor for 30 years and there was nothing he could do. I thought about resisting too. But Malleolus said if I didn't submit, I'd break the Golden Rule. And I couldn't be responsible for all those deaths, so he locked me in his villa. Confiscated everything I owned as collateral, and made me wear immodest, humiliating outfits while I worked day in, day out. His wife Claudia was just as bad. She sent me to work on an endless stream of futile, demeaning tasks. I'd be on my hands and knees, scrubbing the floor clean for hours, only for her to pour slop on it and hiss, "You missed a spot." Those two took everything from me. But they forgot to confiscate one thing. My hemlock. I just wanted it to be over. But it seems I messed that up too. Should have drunk all of it. I brought it on myself. I trusted one of the most callous human beings I've ever met, and tried to swindle the other. I don't know how I could have been so stupid. When I've recovered, I expect their thug Domitius will come for me. He'll escort me back to their villa, and I'll be right back where I started. Only this time, I won't be able to lull myself to sleep at night with the thought of a permanent solution. Honestly, it would have been better if the poison had been allowed to run its course. I doubt it. It seems this is the fate the gods have chosen for me, for trying to escape. At least until someone breaks the golden rule. Huh. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad. A lot. But it doesn't matter. I made a suicide pact with Ulpius last night. He's in exactly the same position as I am. Malleolus and Aurelius set the same trap for him a month after they did it to me. He and I are in this together. He's probably already thrown himself from the bluff into Malleolus's villa by now. If so, I'd never be able to live with myself, knowing I broke my promise to him. I doubt you could make it up to the bluff in time. I don't know who you are, or why you seem so determined to help me, but thank you. All right, but please don't take too long. You mean my life story?
Go ahead and see if we can find the pattern here.
Oh, well, I grew up as part of a big family in Rome. Me and 3 older sisters. Our father found good husbands for my sisters, but I wasn't cut out for that kind of life. So he found me a job as a scribe for a prominent merchant. It was a good life for a while, until 7 months ago when the fires came. My colleagues and I worked desperately to try to protect our warehouse. We must have had 100 workers passing buckets of water, chanting prayers to Vulcan, but they fell on deaf ears. The fire was relentless, and it claimed everything and everyone. Well, almost everyone. My employer told me to grab what valuables I could and flee for the Tiber with the crowds. I remember diving into the river, and then the next thing I knew, I was waking up on the riverbank not far from here.
Okay.
Thank you. But to be honest, sometimes I think dying in that fire might have been a blessing, given what's happened since.
Okay.
All right. Thank you again for saving my life.
So now we have some more stuff to report to Equidia. Is this Horatio? Or Horatius?
All
Isn't the
weapons
great
are to be
temple
tossed into the
majestic?
chasm. Magistrate's orders.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the
we'll
right
skip
person.
the pleasantries here.
Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed? Yes, I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else? Yes, I suppose that could be something. But then most of us do tend to carry coins on our person, don't we? What else? That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound
fire
up
option
here.
to show up as well.
It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through. Let me ask you this. Did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest before you arrived here? And did you happen to catch her name? I see. And was this Karen, by any chance, wearing a hood? Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
Okay.
But don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
It did look like
Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
this woman. So let's see if I can I get this coin again? Can I just stack that? Oh, nice. Okay. Ow. What's up here? That freaked me out. Who is that? Is that Scintilla? Oh, okay, so this is over. I know where I'm at. Grab it. Never know. Could be useful. Bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. I remember that phrase, bloodless shadows. Oh yeah, Olivia. Okay, here we go. This place is called Accursed here. Sitios? Or is that a T? I think that's a T. Offers up his innards to be torn, stretched out over 9 fields. You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops. You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue. Okay. Doesn't seem to be much of anything going on there. Or not much of anything sensical, at least. Here we go. Wait. But just... Is this right? No, this is new. Oh. I thought I was still on the other side. Octavia, what are you doing back here? Father of riches. Oh, I didn't mean to take that. Yeah, that's Christian. Okay, well.
What are you doing here? Please leave. Please leave. You're trespassing.
Trespass? You own this area?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay. Will say I was not expecting that. Be cool. Ow. There he goes. So me just talking to her back there caused that. Okay. So after nothing through the first 3 episodes, we've gone through 2 loops already. Very interesting, very interesting. Alright, I think that's a good spot to end this one. We've got some stuff to figure out. That was an unexpected loop. I was not prepared for that at all. I guess because I was trespassing for that long? I'm not really sure. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and hop right into the next recording, so you should have another one out very soon. And I hope that you've been enjoying. Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said at the beginning, all the things that I'm obligated to say since I publish videos onto YouTube. And otherwise, I'll see you guys on the flip side.